Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to What Shall We Do Next. I'm Mike, your host, and I hope you guys are having the best day ever. What's up, you guys? Today's video is something a little different, something I feel like I have to address because I'm getting a lot of hate lately because of a video I made 4 years ago. Now, this video was part of a 50 video series that I made called Paranormal America. If you guys have been here for a long time, you'll know what that series was all about. I was taking a story like an urban legend or a scary story from each of the 50 states of the United States and telling them in a video. Now, when I got to West Virginia, I decided instead of doing like a ghost story, because a lot of the ghost stories are very, very similar, I wanted to do something very different, something that I knew was very popular when I was a kid. When I was growing up, I heard this urban legend and it scared the crap out of me, and I wanted to tell this story. So the legend was about a family called the Whitaker family. They live in Odd, West Virginia. Apparently they were like this inbred family. At the time I made this video, nobody even knew if they really existed. For all we knew, it was just like a scary story to scare people who are either traveling through the woods of West Virginia or I don't know. But anyway, I made a video about that, and I literally just explained the legend. That's all there was to the video. I spent the first half of the video explaining what the legend was, what the rumors were, and then the second half of the video basically saying that I don't condone people going out to see this family or, harassing them or bothering them. I'll quickly tell you guys what's going on. I'll probably put the link in the description if I remember to the actual video that I made. But in the video, I told the story about this family. Apparently, they're like a group of inbred. They're very like disfigured and stuff like that, like crossed eyes, no teeth. Some of them had like missing limbs. They were born without limbs. They were like, one of them was barking like a dog, stuff like that. And apparently people go to try to find these people, and when they come across their house, people would like honk the horn. People would throw things at their house, like throw bricks at their house or whatever. And people would like do this stuff to get a reaction out of them, to get the family to come outside. And when the family came outside, apparently people would say that they would chase their car away, like running on all fours, barking like a dog, or throwing their own shit or potatoes, or like even throwing or even shooting at them. Like people were saying they have bullet holes in the car because of these people in this family. And when I was a kid, literally like over a decade ago, I heard this story. I was probably about 13, and I heard it around the time Wrong Turn came out, the movie, which was based in West Virginia. It was about a group of inbred cannibals that would like eat people. So the idea that this could possibly be real scared the crap out of me, because there was also people saying that the movie Wrong Turn was actually based on the idea of this family, the Whitaker family. So I decided to make a video about that. I literally just told the legend, and that was all there was to it. Keep in mind, I didn't make this up. I didn't make up any of this legend. It was an actual legend. All you have to do is go on Google and look it up. You'll see a lot of people talking about this, especially from like 10 years ago. There's like I'm not sure if they're still there now because the internet's changed, things come and go. But there was like a lot of pages where, like forums, where people would talk about it and be like, is it real? Is it not real? And it was like a discussion. Well, we have confirmation as of just a few days ago, in fact, probably less than a week ago, that this Whitaker family is in fact a real family that does live in Odd, West Virginia, and they are inbred. They are an actual inbred family. But they are harmless, and they don't do anything. They don't harm anybody. Apparently, they're very well liked in the community, and a YouTuber known as Soft White UnderBelly actually went out there to interview them, if you can call it an interview, because a lot of them were like very unresponsive. It seemed like they couldn't really understand because of the mental effects from inbreeding. There was only one that he could like really have a conversation with, and I'm assuming that was either a sister or a mom. But they're all like a lot older than the story made out to be. Like the story was saying there's a teenager who barks like a dog. In fact, part of this legend was true. In fact, a lot of it was true, especially about the way they look. Like one of them was bald. Timmy, he was the cousin in the video. He was bald. They all had like crossed eyes, or not even crossed, like their eyes were far apart. They didn't have teeth. There was this older man named Ray. He was like the one who barks like a dog. He can't talk. He just barks like a dog. It seems like there was another one, Lorraine. She didn't seem like she could talk either. She was also crossed eyes. And Timmy seemed very like childlike. So it's a lot of the legend was true. And there was also a part of the legend that if you go there, you also have to worry about the neighbors, because they will shoot you if they see you trying to bother or harass the Whitaker family. That is also true. Apparently there is neighbors there that will like look out for them and take care of them, because they're just like a group of, they're obviously mentally ill, you know? So anyway, we got this video uploaded about a week ago with this guy who went to actually interview them, and well, it blew up. It got like over 1 million views in just a couple of days, and I got a whole bunch of friggin' Karens and Jeremys coming attacking me because they found my video because of that video. And they're like, this is so fucking wrong, man. You shouldn't be doing that. You should be ashamed of yourself for like ridiculing and harassing and bullying this family. So people are literally mad at me, saying that I was bullying this family for reporting on a legend, when at the time, I didn't even know if it was true or not. There was literally no solid proof that this family even existed. I was simply reporting on the legend. But one thing I can say is that I did take into consideration the possibility that they could actually be real. So I spent the second half of the video literally saying, guys, I do not condone people going out there to look for them. Literally, leave them alone. Don't bother them. Leave them alone. They're not harming anybody. It's not cool to go and bully someone, harass someone, damaging their property, annoying them just to get a reaction. It's fucked up. It's a shitty thing to do. They're probably just people trying to live life, you know? It's not their fault that they're like that. It's obviously someone further up in their ancestors who's at fault here. I mean, it's a messed up thing to say, but that's the truth. That's what happens when family like breeds. It causes birth defects and stuff like that, mental defects. So I literally spent the second half of the video saying it's not cool, just leave them alone. And if you do ever encounter them, like on accident, you drive through that area, just be respectful. There's no need to be a dick, you know, and bother these people. They're just trying to live life. But that wasn't good enough for the Karens and the fucking Jeremys, because they came back and they're all like, I'm gonna report this. YouTube should take this video down. First of all, YouTube can't take it down because it literally doesn't breach any community guidelines at all. Like, I didn't even say any swear words in that video or anything. All I was doing was telling the legend, because that's basically what they were back then. They were just a legend. And personally, I think I handled that video as compassionately and respectfully as I possibly could. I reported the legend, and if anything, Soft White UnderBelly, what his video did was debunk a lot of the legend, but he also proved that they do exist. There's a lot of things that he proved is true, and then he also proved what is fabricated. All I did was tell the legend. What he did was prove reality and myth. But I'm not taking the video down. I'm not apologizing for that video because I didn't do anything wrong. So everyone who's expecting me to like make an apology, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to cower to the fucking crowd like every other YouTuber does these days. But like I was saying, I'm not going to cower down to the crowd. Everybody's fucking apologizing for shit lately because they get exposed for things. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. I don't care if it offends people. Like, everyone was fine with it way back then. Like, it got 20,000 views back then, and everyone liked that video. A lot of people were talking about it, getting a conversation going. But since this Soft White UnderBelly came out, this video from him came out, it's got over 50,000 views now. So, like, 30,000 fucking people have come to just hate on me and stuff. There's literally one guy who I saw in the comments. I pinned his comment, and he got it. He got the point of the video. He's saying, guys, like, take what he's saying in context. Like, he's talking about the legend that was being passed around. He's not specifically saying, go and fucking find this family. Let's all harass them and bully them. I wasn't doing any of that. In fact, I was doing the polar opposite of that. I was literally telling people, don't go looking for this family. If you do, you're a shitty fucking person. It's not a cool thing to do. You know, bothering and bullying people who've got, like, mental problems. That's not cool. I spent the whole second half of the video doing that. So either all these fucking dumbasses didn't watch the rest of the video, so they just like watched the first half and they decided to get all offended and butthurt, so they came attacking me. I don't know. I mean, I'm not taking that video down, and I'm not apologizing for that video. I did nothing wrong. I handled it very respectfully. Nobody had a problem with it back then, and the only people who have a problem with it now are the people who watched that video of the interview. So I just wanted to get this off my chest. I personally think I handled that video very well. I'm allowed to talk about a fucking legend. You know, this is why people are worried about freedom of speech, because you can't fucking say anything these days without offending someone. And then these people who get offended, they're like, that should be fucking banned. That should be taken down off of YouTube. Like, censorship is real, guys. It's going on. All I did was tell a legend, which fucking, hundreds, maybe thousands of people knew about. In fact, when I did the Paranormal America series, that was one of the videos that actually got more views out of all of them, because people were curious about this family. People knew who they were in the legend and wanted to find out more. So yeah, I just think I wanted to address that. I'm sick of replying to everybody's comments, trying to explain myself. I don't have to explain myself. I did nothing wrong. I didn't bully anybody. I literally told everyone to stop bullying them. I put out a good message in that video. The only thing that you could possibly find offensive out of that was me telling the truth, like explaining how they looked and stuff like that, and you know, the stuff that is actually proven to be true anyway, like he barks like a dog, the way he looks, the way, you know, the birth defects. And again, I'm allowed to talk about that, whether it offends you or not. You know, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just telling the truth. But anyway, I'm not going to go on about this anymore. It's boring to me. I hope you guys enjoy the video if you did watch it. It was literally just a scary legend that people were told. You know, if you're traveling through the mountains of West Virginia, of course, there's like these campfire stories. And of course, they always say, like, even a scary urban legend starts from some truth at some point in time. But of course, it gets fabricated and manipulated over time to the point where it's very different from the actual truth. But in Soft White UnderBelly, which, by the way, I loved his video. He showed a lot of what people were really wondering and curious about for all these years. And he's literally debunked the legend, and also proved some things to be right too. So I think he did a really good job on the video. He was a great guy. He actually took food out there to them, and like Dr. Pepper and sodas and stuff like that. You could see them like eating pizza. He paid them and stuff. So it was really nice of them to let him come by and do this. And it was really nice of him to, you know, like do this also, to put a stop to all this stuff. But anyway, that's the end of that. I love you guys. I'll see you back in another video tomorrow. Peace out and chase your dreams.